Hello, in this video we are going to look at calculating the mean and the one variable statistics from a grouped frequency distribution. Frequency distributions with grouped data or classes do not give us all the data values of the original data. For this example, we have a frequency table displaying Professor Blunt's last statistics test is shown. We want to find the best estimate of the class mean, median, and mode. The reason why we are looking at this example is if we were to look at this class here, 69 to 74, we notice that there are 4 students who scored a test grade that is in this range of 69 to 74, but we don't know if students all got 70s in this interval, or maybe there was a 73, or maybe there was who knows what else it is. So since we don't have the actual data values here for each of these classes, we must use the class mark to approximate the x value for the variables. Recall that the class mark is the middle value of each class. So to find the middle value, we're going to take the lower value plus the upper value and divide by 2. For the first class, it's going to be 51 plus 56 divided by 2, which would be 107 divided by 2, which would be 53.5. Sorry about that. 53.5. The next class will be, again, 57 plus 62 divided by 2, which would be 59.5. Or what I'm doing is figuring out the number that's halfway between 1 and 6. The number that's halfway between 1 and 6 is 3.5. The number that's between 7 and 12 is 9.5. Or another way we could do this is notice that there is a difference of 5 between these two numbers. So half of 5 is 2.5. I'm just going to add 2.5 to the lower class limit of each of these classes. So 65.5, 71.5, 77.5, 83.5, 89.5, and 95.5. And there's another video that shows how to calculate these using the calculator-specific calculations. But for this one, I want to do this without any calculator so we can try and figure out or learn a little bit more about these distributions. So in order to find the mean of a distribution, we need to find the sum of all of the x values. To find the sum of all the x values, in this case, we're going to have to take the class mark, or the value that best approximates the class value, and we're going to multiply it by the number of times that they occur, or the frequency times the class mark. So f represents the frequency, and x sub m will be the class mark. So to find this, we're going to do 53.5 times 1 plus 59.5 times 0. I'm going to skip that. 65.5 times 4 plus 7.5 times 4 plus 77.5 times 2 plus 83.5 times 3 plus 89.5 times 4, I'm running out of room, slide over, plus 95.5 times 1, divided by the total number of frequencies, or the total number of values that we have. Oops. And the frequency, the total frequency would be 1, plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, 14, 18, 19. Did I do that right? Let me just double check. 1 and 4 is 5, and 4 is 9, and 2 is 11, and 3 is 14, and 4 is 18, and 1 is 19. Yes. So that's how we can find the mean using a hand calculation. We can also do it with the calculator. Again, there's a separate video that shows that. The median would be the middle number. Let me change the color for this. The median is, again, the middle number. We know that there is 19 values. So halfway would be, let's see, 8.5. So we're looking for the 8.5th number, or the number between the 8th and 9th in order, or in ascending order. So if we count down here, this is the first number. This makes, or I guess we could just add another column. We could call it the cumulative frequency, which would be up to and including. We've talked about this in a previous video as well. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. So the number that's between the 8th and 9th number in ascending value would be the class mark of 71.5. And let me change my color again. I'll do the mode in blue. I think my laptop is starting to have some issues here, so let me see if I can finish this up before it gets too much worse. The mode, again, is the most common, or the highest frequency. Let me do that. Not most common, most occurring. In this case, we notice that there are 3 classes that have a frequency of 4. So since there are 3 different classes, or 3 different groups of data values that have a frequency of 4, we could call this trimode, meaning that there are 3 modes, but I say that this one has no mode. There is no value that has the most frequent occurrence. And that's what you're going to do for most of the examples you'll see on the homework or on any exams, will be a no mode for this example. If only one of them had 4 and the other ones had 3, then the mode would be that has the highest frequency. For all of them are relatively close in their frequencies, I would call this one as a no mode example.